From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the L.A. Chargers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Back to throw. That is caught. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Ready. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On play action, Fields. He's going to float this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Anthony Schwartz, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They go play action here on first down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Clelin Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Looking to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Fields going to change things up here. Thornton, the motion man right. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Chargers at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they had their 6-game winning streak snapped a week ago, but still, it's a team that's playing pretty darn well.
And like the old song says, accentuate the positive. And I think that's exactly what this team's going to do. If you've won 6 in a row, you know you're doing something right in the NFL. So I don't think the one loss is really going to discourage them.
Now Fields. He finds his target, Allen. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll find Schwartz complete right side. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. After 7-0. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Back to the ground with ETN. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Fields now to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Anthony Schwartz with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point. That'll make the score 14-0. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Fields. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the 1st half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
A shotgun snap and again the ETN. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Big play.
Now a 2nd and 2. Another tote for ETN. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. On first down, Fields. Got his man, it's Thornton. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Fields. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Off play action, Fields. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 70. And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 21-0. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll set up to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll dump this off to Achane. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Under pressure, and down he goes. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. This is taken at the 15. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Fields throw there, complete to Allen. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Motion man is Schwartz. Play action. It's Fields. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
A final shot before the break. Fields. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
A final shot before break. Fields. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away, as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Right side, Thornton with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Tyquan Thornton, 54 yards. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 28-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Mekhi Blackmon's got it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Straight ahead, Etienne. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. A play fake. Now Fields to throw. Caught by Allen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This is 2nd and 8. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went up.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes this 35-0 now. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outline. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They'll look to set up his blockers. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 9. To throw is Fields. Completes this one to Thornton. And they're going to speed things up here. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Etienne up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Motion man is Schwartz. A handoff for Etienne. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Fields. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Quinnen Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
What a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
It's been a tough go for them. Still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Now they'll audible to something else. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Black shot. Trail green. Black ultra. Yellow. Ready.
Looking to throw. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they work this out past the 25. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw now on first down. Going up top. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll start by running the option to the right. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Here we go. We're good. Hey, Ken.
They snap it to Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
Early down down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
2nd and 10.
Angel.
He'll find Schwartz, complete right side. Powers ahead at the 45. A big play there for LA. 41 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On the counter, ETN. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be